Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Thinking about getting back into vending. You know, one of the things I talked about, like that vending space at my local mall, Hartford Mall. And one of the things I asked the lady was setting up there. Now, she was supposed to text me. I ain't getting anything, so I might go the next time. And maybe it was a mistake. She got my number wrong. Well, she couldn't have got, well, maybe she did get my number wrong. I'm not sure. Whatever the case, I'll go up there again and check. Because I was asking about setting up there what I need to set up. And, I would just come with my books. And they even like my relationship books. I come with my fiction books and stuff. Particularly my book, Those Eyes. Because I got a ton of copies of them and stuff that were printed up just for direct sales. But that was printed up a couple years ago, and this was before COVID. Indeed, that's the last time I vended was before COVID. And, and I mentioned on here a few times, I could always vend at a natural hair show if I want. The woman that let me set up, she usually have authors. Only problem with that is I don't have a product for hair. Indeed, I remember one time I was set up at one of those things, and they had this little obnoxious 11-year-old laughing at me. He was laughing. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to throttle that little boy. He was a good kid, but a little sarcastic. But he's like, man, that ain't gonna sell. Then he was shocked when people were lined up buying it. Hey, Rob can sell any place. Let's be real. And there was a point in my life I lived just off of vending. But, I was thinking about getting back into it, but it would be a different vibe because when I used to do vending before, I had to go in there. In most cases, I had to make my mortgage or my rent, whatever the case was. I remember one time I was annoying some people. I said, yeah, get some stuff. I got to make my mortgage. One of my fellow vendors had to come take me to the side and say, Rom, this lady said she was kind of annoyed hearing that. I was like, okay, thanks. But nah, it's a different hustle than, that's the only thing about the vending world. That really is, it's its own world because it's a different thing because you got some people, they living just off of vending. I mean, indeed, I remember back when I was vending hard back in the day, particularly in the 90s, because that's when I got started. You go to a vending show and you get some guys, particularly some Africans, Sinhalese. Shoot, they weren't even at the show originally. They'll just bring this stuff up, talk to whoever's organizing, and trust me, one thing I found about vendor organizers, they got space, they'll take your money. And they'll set up. Yeah, I mean, you get some people vending, at least back in the day. I gotta like hit some people up. Like, COVID threw a lot of things off, but that's all they would do, just travel, have a good van, carry some stuff, and just travel site to site. And I'm going to tell you what, it's a different world. That's one thing, I ain't going to lie, I enjoyed it. Yeah, you go in there, had to think about how much money you need to make. You be a while because you be sitting there and that first sale come, you be like, man, that is so great. Like I remember one vending show I did, it was at a hair show too. I didn't make a penny until the last hour. Let me say that again. I didn't make a penny until the last hour, and then all the money flooded through. And, that's just part of the world of the vending and stuff. That's the world of the vendor and stuff. I remember another show. I walked in. I didn't have any money. And I needed to make money just to get back home gas-wise. That's how bad it was. Ron was broke, Ron was broke. You reach in your pocket, you don't have any money. But I made all my money back and stuff. I made the booth fee and everything back, and I was having a good time. It's an adventure. Vending, and if any of y'all have done any vending, let me know. Share your stories, because seriously, it's a book. You could probably make a good movie just off of vending, or like a comedy series or something like that. But it's like I said, it could be some stress, but it was also some fun. You meet some people. Hooked up with some women meeting at a vending show. I met one woman at a vending show, and this was one of those shows I ain't make any money. But got with her at the end of the night. Packed her stuff up, picked her up at her home later, brought her back to my spot. Hey. But I'm gonna tell you what, that was fun. And I like that vending space I talked about in a previous podcast. I was talking to the lady because I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I just need to jump into this just for fun because I don't need it to make money, to be honest with you. I don't need it to make money. Any money I make, it'll be purely for fun. It'll be purely for fun. I don't need exposure, but it would be something to do. I like the skill set of it. In fact, there was a time I thought about like a business network of just selling books. Oh, that's how Rom think. I actually thought about that, setting it up so like a book stand or something, make it real professional. Because I actually had a book stand at a flea market at one time. But setting it up where I would just go to different shows and set up. I actually thought about it. I'm going to keep it in mind. Or maybe one of y'all could do it. Like just make it a real show, make it look real nice. Because sometimes at some of those vending shows, when it's like the bigger expos, people will hook their booths up. But getting back to what I'm thinking about, I was thinking about it like, and it'll be a different vibe because I don't have to make the money. I can just sit there and chill, just have fun, chop it up with some people, chop it up with other vendors. And sometimes what I would do with other vendors, and I would always like maybe trade a product, get some of their stuff. Some of them would buy my stuff. Like I said, it's a different world. And I'm thinking about it. I might just do one of the shows just for something to do, set up some books and everything. Seriously, I might just do that just for fun. Like I said, it's no pressure. See, that's the biggest difference. It's no pressure because I'll write off the vending fee, so that's nothing. I'm gonna get that back. I need to find some more tax write-offs. I haven't had to buy as much stuff this year, so I was like, damn, I need something to write off. Like I'm making money, basically, is my bottom line there just showing up, even paying for additional copies of books. I'm writing every single penny off, so I've already made the money before I even showed up. So, but the thing I would do, honestly, is just kind of just sit there and, chill, of course, sell some books. And honestly, you never know. Because I'm going to get into something in the next podcast that's been on my mind to do. I'm going to get into something in the next podcast because just my nature and everything. So anyway, though, vending. And I'm serious, though. Any of y'all who have done any vending, why don't y'all share your stories and stuff? In fact, I'm going to be real. Once the COVID thing really dies down, because you still got some indications, might be something I'll look into. Anyway, I'll talk about that more in my next one. All right? So anyway, let's go make that money.